It's not the most welcome of top 20 lists, but Cass, Montgomery, and Tippecanoe counties are among Indiana's 20 counties with the most meth labs busted during the first 7 months of the year. Meanwhile, other area counties like Benton and Carroll are near the bottom. News 18's Brittany Tyner is live at the Indiana State Police Post with more on this story. Brittany, do police have a reason why counties that are close geographically can be so far apart on this list?
Dan, well, the meth suppression coordinator I talked to says population has a lot to do with it. A few other things that may factor into where a meth lab is located and dismantled, maybe how the meth is manufactured, or even the general public.
19. That's how many methamphetamine labs have been dismantled in Tippecanoe and Montgomery counties this year up to August, which ties them up for 16th place throughout the state. Cass County follows with 18 meth labs. Indiana State Police Meth Suppression Coordinator Brock Russell says these numbers could exceed last year's Tippecanoe County figure of 38 labs, which put the county in the top 10 of Indiana counties.
I think Montgomery County might be a little bit ahead of last year's pace, and Tippecanoe County, I think, is right where it was last year. So they're not going away. The problem still continues to be there.
So why is the problem higher in Tippecanoe, Montgomery, and Cass counties as opposed to neighboring Benton and Carroll counties, which each had one meth lab? Russell says his best guess is population.
You have some counties that have a larger city in it, like Lafayette, as opposed to another county that has a smaller city in it, like Fowler. There's going to be more demand for that particular drug, so there's going to be more production going on.
Russell says the way to manufacture meth may play a role as well. He says the one-pot method is the most popular and most mobile.
Generally speaking, the odors aren't as strong as the birch reduction method. It's probably a little bit easier to conceal and harder to find or locate.
Russell says some of the labs are discovered through pseudoephedrine sales checks, which can now be done online. He says other labs are discovered through meth users who have been arrested and give up locations and other users. But he says most of the labs are discovered through tips from the general public.
I think some people are hesitant because they're not quite sure whether, well, should I call, should I not? Not really sure what this is, what I'm looking at. No, go ahead and give us a call and let us make that determination.
Brock Russell says that the number of meth labs dismantled normally goes up in the spring and fall. He says he thinks it's because farmers are out in the fields either planting or harvesting, and they may notice a suspicious bag or a suspicious vehicle or even smell an unusual odor, so they normally call and report those kinds of things. Reporting live from the Indiana State Police Post, Brittany Tyner, News 18.
Brittany, thanks. As a whole, Indiana is on target to have a record-breaking year. Last year, police busted 1,400 labs. In just the first 7 months of this year, they have dismantled almost 1,100. The state's total number for meth labs dismantled was just under 1,100 through July. A woman